it's obvious that Black Rabbi has been drinking the Zionist Kool-Aid.
No, I'm about unity among people.
They injected him with Zionism. When he went over there, they handcuffed him and the man whooped him. Did you see his video?
Dennis, the bull is here. It's time for your bull rush, Dennis. Dr. Dennis's bull rush.
He was dust on his boots. She was dirt on her dress. Led in the back of a church, both a little bit wrecked. He said, I've chased every thrill. She said, I've run every road. They laid all their plans on the altar, watched them crumble like old stone. To become true in the hand of the Father, heart into heart, under one holy name. You and me, babe, at the feet of our Maker, learning to love by the light of His grace, wisdom and truth, making one out of two by the word of the Lord of all things. He forgets where he leaves his pride. She reminds him who he is. They still argue over small things, but they always end in a kiss. Open Bibles on the table, little fingerprints on every page. They're raising up a little choir, teaching tiny hearts to praise, to become true in the hand of the Father, the heart in the heart, under one holy name. You and me, babe, at the feet of our Maker, learning to love by the light of His grace, wisdom and truth, making one out of two by the word of the Lord of all things. When the storms roll over the valley and the dark feels heavy and long, we remember the voice that called us, spoke our weakness into a song. I am yours, you are mine, but above us stands a higher vow.
Okay, Dennis, this is your song, Dennis. This is called Bull Rush of Holy Spirit for Dr. Dennis. Thanks for all your support over all these years, Dr. Dennis. You hear this, Dr. Dennis? This is your bull rush. This is a reverse bull rush for qualified investors only. You have to have a minimum of $250,000 cash. That means you got to have a minimum of about $2 million. This is the Kosher Shekel Fund.
Name on the door.
It's, it's John. How you doing, John? Nothing figured out. You have how many?
I'm good, John. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent, sir. What about you?
John, what have you noticed about your life whenever you meet another John? Are you happy that you know another John? Because I love all the Johns that I know, and really I love them because of our name. And if you read the Bible, I mean, our good name is right there, and it's the precursor to the Messiah. It's such a consequential name. It's almost as important as Jesus itself.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
Are you? No, he baptized Jesus. His head was cut off for Christ's sake. It's an important metaphor. It is the precursor to the Messiah. It's in the book. Our name. I'm just saying, it's something to always remember. Even if your name is Mark. I know people named Luke. Why do you think Luke Skywalker is Luke Skywalker, my friend? It's in the book.
there's probably something behind it. A lot of those things are really interesting, but yeah, no, actually, John, you know, when there's other Johns, this is when I was a very small child. We had this church that we went to, and there was about 6 or 7 kids, 6 or 7 only, and there were 3 John Lees in there. And so we had to go by John Lee 1, John Lee 2, and John Lee 3, and I was John Lee 3. This is how common the name is. Not only John, but John Lee. I went to Rio one time in Las Vegas, and there was, I forgot what he says. I think it's a room of like 6,000 or something like that. But 40 of them were registered under John Lee. I said, how is that even possible? Right? Must have been a bunch of Koreans at a convention. Who knows what? I don't know. But yeah, this name is so common that I have to throw in my middle initial all the time, just to parse it out. But yeah, and just the first name John, not just my last name. I see Johns all the time. Everywhere I go, there's another John.
It's feng shui. It's feng shui or gematria. 4 is the number of letters in John, and Lee is 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. 12 is 1 plus 2 is 3. So it's all about the feng shui or the connection between numbers and names.
And one thing, John, I just launched a YouTube channel a few hours ago. And according to Bob, I need 50 subscribers in order to screen what I'm doing. This is
pin your link.
In my community.
Pin it.
It's in the chat.
Well, can you pin it? Because then I can just click it. I can't, I'd have to go to the browser and then go back to the YouTube.
I can pin it, but
Food for Christ Ministries?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Fool.
Well, this is something different. This is for the clubhouse only. Now, the Food for Christ Ministries is actual offline and something on the street.
See, I can't get to it. See, you gotta pin it because I literally, you have to make these things quick, easily, and accessible to people that want to click.
I agree.
That means just go to your YouTube, copy and paste it, and go back to here and update your link. It's very simple to do. You know, you got 22 more minutes left. Make the most of your opportunity now.
Okay, you talked me into it, sir. So I'm gonna copy the link.
John, my favorite part of your 2-hour Clown House experience every morning in your Fool Room is your closing prayer. That's my favorite part. You know, I really feel the positive vibrations in your closing prayer. So I thank you, sir.
You know what? Started this actually is a guy by the name of JJ. He actually recommended that I do that. And I said, that's a good idea. And I did that. And then I added to that by opening prayer. was so reluctant to change this up and link here because I want the Bible passage, there all the time. But I'll do exactly what you said, and I have the end of the day to.
You'll have 50 subscribers before you can blink.
We'll see. I think a lot of people will want to view what I'm doing, and so I think you're right. I think that'll probably happen because I think there's a lot of people motivated to want to watch a live stream, and it's not dependent upon me. It's dependent upon them to subscribe. And so I've been reluctant for many. I've seen YouTubers like my friend James Tired. I was one of his first 100 subscribers, and he has I don't know how many tens of thousands right now. And I've known John Kerry. I've known a lot of people. Jake the Muslim physician. Whole bunch of people that they have like tens of thousands, even over 100,000 viewers now, are subscribers. But I was always adverse to it. The monetization really rubbed me wrong. I did not whatsoever want to be involved in that. But this, I'm okay with because I know every dime is going to go help feed the homeless. And so there's no administration cost for me. There's nothing. Right? I don't even want anything. This every single dollar coming in here is going to go to buy something for the homeless, to feed them, because there are a lot of needy people in my neighborhood, in my community. And I know it's not maybe not part of your community, but I'm thinking about possibly expanding at a different day to like maybe Wednesdays at a place in Santa Ana. Or no, it's not Santa Ana, the city of Orange. At a park there. Very much a lot of needy people there. And I know that because I have an RV and I go to parks to just hang out. It's like, man. They're just there all day. They look pretty bummed out. I think they would enjoy me. So, this is what I want to do. And hopefully, if you guys participate in any manner, I appreciate it. Even if you pray for it and you see things grow, you can feel a part of it. And I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this because, like, number one, like, when I think about it and all the things that I've done in my life, like, this is what I want to do. And it feels great to know what one really wants to do. And
every shadow heals. Heaven in his heart, courage in his eyes. Dr. Dennis, oh, rush of Holy Spirit, breaking every chain when he walks inside. Hands on the wall.
Is that Augustus? Yo, what up, Augustus? Hello? That is like probably, if you're in the military, you got to have a secret passcode to get into the perimeter, So like if you're approaching, a soldier and it's your base, it's like you got to have a call sign. So it's the ultimate call sign. Hello? Because think about that, like the German, the French, the Italian, like if they can't do that back without an accent, that they're not part of the hello gang, basically.
oh my God, that is hilarious.
It is funny, isn't it?
Dude, it's so funny, bro. I even have my wife doing it, and she doesn't even go on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Like that. It's just so
Your wife, I've heard her say it a lot.
My ex-face is saying it too.
What's your wife's name? Michelle?
No, it's Steph.
Oh, Steph. You know why I keep thinking Michelle is because I had this good manager that I worked with, and but yeah, your wife is dope. And how's what's your son's name? Oh yeah, Augustus Jr. Right?
Yeah, AJ. Augustus Jr.
Oh AJ. Well, oh well, that's like supposed. And is it? Oh, I see.
Working on a website design today.
You know, I made one for Kennedy.
I'd be interested in this. So they're going to go into beta test. If you want to become an early user, early adopter to it, I'll hook you up.
Yeah, I'm down to try anything. You know.
So find your mentor, and basically sign up and courses that people pay monthly fees to take.
Mhm.
So you could like it could be anything. It could be like you could teach people about the books that you read. It's like a book reading class, and people will sign up for like $10 a month or whatever to join.
Are you working for the company or are you investing in it?
They offered me a position as a partial owner, but I'm just doing their web design right now as like a contract, and they loved it so much they were like, "Can you do our marketing next, and we'll give you a percentage of the company, the salary."
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm just like, "Yo, let's just get this thing out the door because I wanna start offering classes." I got a couple ideas, so I'm gonna teach people how to use the AI video and AI imagery artwork programs. So it'll be like this week you can learn how to use Midjourney. Next week you learn Nano Banana. The next week you learn Chat LGBT.
Yeah. I've seen you know, like
people like $50 a month or whatever, and then promote it on my Instagram and on my X Spaces.
yeah, I've seen these types of like, you know, university or subscription or access to this, you know, publishing. And the thing is, I'd be happy to try it. Are you using Rumble?
No.
So Rum is the ticker symbol for Rumble, and I don't have the patience. I think it sucks. I've never even been able to successfully create an account. I've like once, you know, and I uploaded a long form video, like an hour long thing. But I will definitely beta test, you know, and try this app or website, whatever, you know, I'll be happy. I have so many videos I can upload. I've been doing Sora now on like 20 phones. I have so many. Just go on Sora and type in John Kitover, and you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Well, you could like a great example of what you could do with this new emerging tech is offer people a class on how to make the cool Sora stuff, and charge people, you know, $10 a month. And I'm gonna invite Michael up. So I just met Michael maybe like a week or two ago through my friend Dustin Stockton, who's in Florida. Michael is in Florida as well, and we've been in communications via email. I'm gonna invite him up. Can you send him an invite?
Yeah, I sent it to him.
My invite worked. He's up. Hey, what's up, Michael?
Hey man, what's going on, bro? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just catching up with my friends down.
Hey, Michael.
Hey man, you're in Chicago?
Yep.
Right on. Yeah, I live down here in Southwest Florida, down in Fort Myers. We have quite a bit of contingency of folks from Chicago area down here.
Yeah.
You guys get running for Congress, Jim Oberweis. You know Jim?
Mr. Oberwise.
Yeah, Jim Oberweis. We also have Catalina Louth. She ran against Jim up in Illinois.
John ran for Congress out in Chicago.
I'm still running. I'm a write-in candidate.
What do Are you not running as a Republican?
I am, but they removed me from the ballot. Insufficient signatures, so I'm a write-in candidate.
God. Fucking, I don't know how you guys deal with the politics up there, bro. I can imagine. I mean, I live in the complete opposite bubble that you guys live in, right? Or that you live in. You know, it's nothing but Democrats up there. We don't have any elected Democrats here. Not at the local, not at the state or national level. I mean, we live in a very conservative bubble down here.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to build a network down there. I'm in DC, and so I built a nice network here in DC of Republicans, and have been doing like work here and there for people around the country.
Bro, I saw your fucking email, man. What are you talking about? That's kick ass. You were working with Kennedy, man. That's pretty impressive, man.
Thank you. Yeah, and basically, man, like we moved out here so my wife could help him out at HHS. And she, is like a political appointee. When this gig is up, if he gets impeached or, we don't win the next election and he doesn't get HHS for a second go around, we're gonna leave and we're looking at Florida, and I'm like, well, now's the time for us to start building relationships there if we want to be there in 2 years, full time. So that's really why I wanted to connect with you. And I saw what you said in your reply, and listen, man, one hand washes the other. We both wash the face, right? Anything I could do for you, anything you could do for me, we'll help each other, along the way.
Yeah, no, absolutely, bro. Yeah, so, I spent so I was born and raised on Palm Beach County, and, I live over here on the southwest coast now. I'm 2 hours south of Tampa and 2 hours west of West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and the Gulf of America, baby. And, I'm still a licensed real estate broker, so if you guys want to come down here and purchase real estate, you can actually do it using Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? I'm a certified crypto real estate broker. But, I got into politics back in 2019 leading up to the 2020 election. And, at that time, I had, I watched fake news. I fought Fox News, which is the same as fake news. Very conservative. Yeah, I was a registered Republican at 18 years old, but I never got off the couch to help a Republican. But when Trump came, that was totally different. Being in real estate, I had traveled, to Atlanta and other places and went to conferences where Trump spoke at, regarding real estate back to the early 2000s. So you can imagine my surprise and excitement, when he decided to get into politics, because that's what we really need, a business person to come in here and run it versus these, career politicians who just up here for self, glory and grifting off the system and all that stuff. Yeah, 100%. So I went down, I had a friend of mine, we all get together and have breakfast at this little place every morning. I grew up outside the city, so it's kind of rural, laid back a little bit. But the guy who owned the restaurant, he was like, Michael, he goes, every time you come in here, you start running your mouth. He goes, when you captivate the room and, you get everybody fired up. And he goes, why don't you go down and join the local Republican Party? And I was like, what? I was like, there's a local Republican Party? I've lived here for 25 damn years. I never knew that. And it just goes to show you how well the Republican Party messages, right? So anyway, I went down there and I met with the chairman and the secretary, and I was like, look, I'm here to, help President Trump win the 2020 election. And they go, oh, that's awesome. We need, great Republicans to get help get all of our Republicans reelected. And I was like, I don't give a shit about that. I was like, I'm here for Trump. And that was kind of like the shot across the bow. Well, 2 years later, they voted me in as chairman and kicked those people out. And, the rest is history. I worked for Lieutenant General Flynn. I hosted a fundraiser for the president 2 years ago.
I met General Flynn this year there, and he gave me his phone number and everything.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He really
Really
is.
good dude.
He's fighting a good fight, but like a lot of people in the grassroots part of politics, they understand their country's on fire, they understand their state's on fire, their city's on fire, but there's a big difference between being grassroots and actually understanding how politics is played. That's why I think Trump does really well, because he's a businessman. He knows the passion and what needs to be done, but he realizes you're dealing with people who don't care about the Constitution, and they have all the power, and that you're going to have to sit down at the table with them and negotiate with them. You can't just walk into their office screaming and hollering and cussing them out, because you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to have to sit down and do some hardcore, tough conversations with people.
Are you in do you have any kind of relationship with the existing chair GOP Lee County?
Yeah, she's not a fan of me. Not a fan of her. Yeah, she kind of hoodwinked us all. When I sat down, I only said one term because we took the party over.
Is that my benefactor, Luke?
Put
Get your ass up here, Luke.
thousands of dollars in the bank.
Got my car out of fucking tow and locked downtown Chicago. Blessings to you, Luke.
Identify a problem, but you're unwilling to do anything about it.
Health, wealth, love, Luke. Show me the earth.
But the lady, who is there now,
The Skywalker.
And me and my supporters,
Search your heart, Luke. You'll know it to be true. It can't be true. Search your feelings, Luke. To join me, Luke, and together we will strike down the Emperor and rule the galaxy! Yeah, you can be my father! It's impossible! Is that the quote? I think I got the quote right. That's from Star Wars.
I sat on the state executive board committee. I know almost everybody in state politics here, and I know Joe Gruters. Me and Joe Gruters, who's the current chairman of the RNC. Me and Joe were pretty much the only two Trump guys on the state executive board during the 2024 campaign. And me and Joe worked together.
Okay, let's go back to the Fools for Christ ministry.
And then if you notice, I don't even spend time anywhere else now. I don't spend time on Discord. I'm already busy doing this other thing, by the way. And so the difference is this 2 hours every morning, that used to be a dread. It was like, oh man, I want to call in sick. Now it's like, oh, I can't wait to open up another room. I just want to glorify Christ. Because he's worthy. He's so good. And if anybody ever reads the Gospels, especially the Gospel of John, you literally see how good Jesus is. He heals. He weeps. He, basically gives us the truth. He gives us his life. He shows us the way. And I want anyone who has an ear to hear to be able to turn from their sin and see God in his kingdom first, in his righteousness.
We got one live streamer. One live streamer out of like 20 phones.
All these things will be added unto us. This is a promise from God. And he promises.
That's it. We got one viewer.
This is
One viewer. It doesn't matter.
God
Doesn't matter
speaks.
how many phones you have on.
It is always truthful. It's always reliable.
Luke, I have like 20 YouTube live streams going, and there's one person watching. That's it.
And so anyway, I
It's
don't know
very
if that's
boring,
what's
but
today.
Luke, is there anything you want to say? We're listening to John Lee preach.
just
We're also listening to Augustus in an X space called Buy Bitcoin Talk to some Republican in Florida.
I thank you that
Oh, John Lee's crying.
really cared for us. And sometimes we don't recognize that because we're so self-involved in our own fleshly desires.
Like, they're bankrupt, bro.
But this desire,
Okay, let's get away from
only
this.
leads to death.
Let's start focusing on Florida. That's where it's
And
at.
so may we have a hunger and a thirst for you,
my connections down there, and
that we may
I
live
started
and be
really
satisfied.
having this conversation with Dustin.
And so I pray that you watch over each and every one of us.
This is the John Lee closing prayer.
And that you may show yourself to be good, that we may taste and see that you are good. And be glad in it. And so I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. And so God bless everybody. And have a blessed day.
Oh, that's the closing prayer, John Lee, everybody.
Okay, I'm not even